guys, it's me again, Ruowen Huang. Before I begin, let me first introduce myself. My name is Ruowen Huang. I'm an author, spirit coach, and also a psychic. Today I want to talk about worshiping God at home. This is probably not a usual topic for Western country, I have to say. Then on the other hand, people do worship, Christianity at home or something anyway. But I would say it's more commonly questions in Asia. So, many of you are second generations. Very often you will see your parents worshiping God at home and you don't understand, is that real God? It's like, what are they doing, And then you will have question for me. The question particularly today is there something we should look out for while we're worshiping God at home? Because in Taiwan or in Asia, there's so many rules of having a proper God at home. You cannot just go by a statue and put it at home. You have to go to the procedure of going to temple to make sure, in Chinese we call enlighten it. Once it's enlightened, then you are able to worship them. But then in some religions say, it's not so. It's really depending on your mindset. And as long as you are sincere, you're good enough, you don't have to go through all that thing. So sure enough, people would like to ask me which one is the right way to go. Okay, when it comes to religions, there's really no right way to go. Does that make sense? There's no right way. That's only the way that you feel right. So since you are worshiping God, really all I have to say is as long as you feel right. If you feel right, your right may not be other people's right, but as long as you feel right, most likely it will work for you. I know it's a very irresponsible way to say, but let's break it down. The reason people seeking for religious support usually is because their heart feel helpless and then they need some kind of help. Usually your higher spirits, your spirit guide would come out or give you a little bit clue idea, no matter what way, telling you, well, maybe taking on religions would be good, and that you will be taken care of by the bigger force, like you will be looking after. So usually you will see most of people seeking for like peace of mind in any religions that you pick. So honestly, if you ask me as a psychic, I truly believe all religions is good religions. I mean, you may or may not agree with me, but I'm just simply share what my opinion is. I believe all religions is good religions. It's helping people to find that peace of mind or even confidence or courage to continue going on with their life, right? So now we're talking about the ceremony or performance of how we're gonna worship God. They really make God feel being worshipped. I'm like tongue twisting. Got no idea what I'm talking about. But you know what I meant, right? Honestly, I sing all kind of God. I'm seriously gonna tell you, I don't think any God is really that, small-hearted and believing they have to be worshipped in a certain way to make them feel right or to think it's the right way to do. But from what my observation is more often human who have a judgment what is right, what is not right. So I have seen God like gone through the whole ceremony, like, it's got to be right, it's got to be true, this is solely the right God, turn wrong. I have also seen people who worship a God that's not even proper sculpture, proper look, or things like that, but contain the great energy of it. Does that make sense to you? So it was through the whole observation I start to realize it's not how you bring this God to your home so you can worship it, but it's more important what your attitude toward it, like what your mindset is, what was your intention that you want to have this God at your home at the first place. You know what I mean? So if you can continuously check on yourself, on that and continuously reflect yourself and then work within yourself and having the right mindset. If you ask me, I say that is the proper way to worship any God, really any God, right? So, anything to look out for, as I say, I don't know what you can look out for, because anything that I have seen that turn wrong have a lot to do with human mind. It's not what God did is wrong. It's how human mind is. If you have greed occupying your mind, you will project your God that way. If you have things that make you want to have more, usually have a lot to do with greed. I would say greed in so many different ways, whether it's power or whether it's money, whether it's something. It usually sparks from that, and that's when I see the even good God would turn wrong. Does that make sense? Because really whatever you worship is simply projecting, accumulating, and then storing the energy that you continue giving every day. So the best way or best answer to you, I know is totally useless. It have nothing to do with how your God come about to be worshipped in your home. No, honestly, nothing to do with it. But it have a lot to do with what is your mindset toward it, how you project it, what do you try to get from it. You know what I mean? That will decide how this God is going to turn out to be. So anyway, not even quite sure if I answer your question. I think I do, but if I don't, so be it. Again, if you like what I'm doing, you can always join me live on Facebook or go to subscribe my YouTube channel or my website at ruowen.com. Till then, next time. Bye.